Hello, welcome back to the channel. There was going to be the usual Tour of Britain videos, but obviously the Tour of Britain took a turn this year and I wasn't quite sure what to do YouTube wise because I have a video in place but wasn't really sure what was appropriate in this time. But I think, so we wanted to leave some time before the video went live. So here it is. There's just the one of them from the Tour of Britain because it was cut short. We were heading towards wanting to really make our biggest difference on the race in the final three stages, but these things happen. Well, these things don't happen. I mean, the Queen had a bloody good innings, and it was just pretty cool that we on the Sunday we got to ride past Balmoral and she was there, so that was pretty special. And as for it being a last stage race, I guess one way of looking at it is it was a shame it was cut short because I think there would have been a lot going on in the south. That said, when someone says in the future, where were you when the Queen died? We go, well, Christ, it was final stage race, final race for Richie, and quite significant. But these things happen. But I will be putting this video, obviously is going live, that's why you're watching it, and an insight into what happened leading up to those days, because it was a good one for us up until that. It was a good 5 days for us. But firstly, thanks to the sponsor for this video, which is Win Your Dream Bike. September draw is live. There is a weapon of a new bike that's just been added as a possibility to win. So that's it's big. It's like an enviable one for like pros. I mean, I'm fairly confident that Factor's just about the fastest bike out there. But you look at some other bikes, you're like, it's a good bike. And the one's been added where I can safely look at it and go, good bike. There is 5 prizes available. There's 10,000 tickets, £5 a ticket, 5 prizes available. It's a power meter, a wearable smart device, some coffee, and some nutrition. So there's pretty good odds of winning. There's 10,000 tickets, £5 a ticket, and I think most importantly, this month's charity that Win Your Dream Bike is supporting is World Bicycle Relief. So that's big. So thank you to them. The race, I mean, we started super well. Stage 1, we won it, and then Corbin, we lost the jersey to a supremely smart breakaway ride by Alex Richardson and co. It wasn't the end of the world for us because with having the jersey comes a lot of responsibility, and we were confident that we were still even though Ben Perry was leading, still very much in the mix. And we saw, the next day that lead was transferred over to Movistar. We were still up there with Dylan, Mike and Corbin. So our plan was to hit Friday and Sunday stages hard to get, the points thing is not, to get, we had 3 cards to play and we planned on playing all 3 of them is what suited us best. So that was the aim. And cut short, understandable, solemn mood in the camp as we departed on Friday morning. But here's a little insight into the first 4 or 5 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for supporting, and thanks again to Win Your Dream Bike.
Right, Tour of Britain Stage 1. It's raining. We're in Scotland.
Hey look, this is our new stagiaire, Dylan Toynes. Hoping he'll get a contract for next year, who knows? Depends how well he shows himself this week. Got Corbin Strong, not putting his chamois cream on right now. Just about to put his chamois cream on. Mike Woods, token Canadian. And down the back, Reto, who am I missing? Mason, young Mason Hollyman. Got a real strong team here. And we're going to try and win it. It's my 11th Tour of Britain. It's just presented on stage with a gift, which was real nice, and signed off by all the staff at the Tour of Britain. So already an emotional one, but got to get through today first. And hilltop finish at a ski station, which is a new for the Tour of Britain. A ski station. Anyway, gonna be damp, but fun.
A damp start in Aberdeen. A breakaway went away very, very early on. And then Alex Dowsett hit the front, the former British TT champion and world hour record holder, making the difference. But with the headwind finish, it was going to be chaotic. Corbin Strong came round the Spanish rider with 15 metres to go to score the biggest win of his career and an important victory for the Israel Premier Tech team. And that win was to take him into the lead of the race, and he was absolutely delighted.
Oh, what a day! What a day! Reto rode the front all day.
Yeah, this was like fun. I was thinking, okay, come on. You can save you. And then...
Yeah, we were meant to share it, and then Reto just did it all. I did about 4k of work on the front, which was short but effective. And then Corbin won the stage. Corbin Strong proved that he is indeed strong. We went very spectacular stage. We went past Balmoral. Apparently the Queen was in, but she didn't come out to say hi. Disappointing, considering Corbin did do it for the Commonwealth. And I thought with Richie and I knocking it on the head this year, I thought she'd come out to send off 2 titans of the Commonwealth. But yeah, so now we've got a jersey to defend. And an Ineos team that wants it. Tomorrow's another GC day, and then we've got some sprintier stages. But there's an awful long way to go. We will try our best, and that is all anyone can ask for. Corbin, he's got it in him, and finally showed promise today. Well, a lot of promise. I mean, he won. Stage 2, Tour of Britain. Corbin recently applied his chamois cream, and he's in a red jersey. Finally showed some promise. We've all had faith in you. We've all worked so bloody hard for you all year, and you just and now you win.
Yeah, 7 months of getting bullied by Alex, so I had to put an end to it somehow.
Hey, not everyone can win a Commonwealth gold medal.
And
a stage of Tour of Britain.
And a stage of the Tour of Britain, and wear the leader's jersey.
Wow.
If you wear it for more than a day, then you've beaten me. But it's not yellow. Yeah, good day yesterday. Really good day. Reto was the MVP. Other than Corbin, who won, but Reto was the MVP. Dylan Nastagiaire is showing promise. Finished 6th, on a good path to maybe securing his first pro contract. This stage, well, we're going to try and keep the jersey, and there's some climbs at the end, which will be quite hard, and well, hard for the boys that need to win the race. Reto and I are going to be controlling the front, hopefully going to have some help, might not, and hopefully it's all going to go our way, and hopefully Corbin is going to be in red for another day. So yeah, it's going well. Day 3, didn't do a recap after yesterday because I was in a bit of bother with my legs. Reto and I rode the front all day yesterday, the real MVPs of the day. Corbin got 3rd, which was pretty good. Dylan Nastagiaire had a good go with 5k to go, got off the front, really threw a spanner in the works. I mean, yesterday was the best form of defence is attack, and that is what Dylan did. Corbin's really exceeding expectations, Mason's yet to show us anything. He's good round the dinner table, but so far that is about it. At some point in this race, Mason's gonna live up to. I think Mason joins the World Tour team next year. Good for you.
Cheers.
So he's like, but I'm still a Conti rider, young Mason. I'm not strong enough to help.
I think that when he was fucking pulling in that last
Attacking in the first one.
do the first attack as well.
Actually, can we call Mason the anti-team, mate?
That's Alex, I'm attacking on the climbs today.
Yeah. Doing it for Yorkshire. Or where are you from?
Yeah, Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Presentation. Definitely not Essex, that's for sure.
Corbin managed to Corbin managed to call Mason young Mason in an interview. The age difference between you is
1 month.
1 month. Albeit you are younger, so technically he was correct. Gets himself into a leader's jersey and suddenly everyone's
That's the man.
everyone's young and experienced.
You just turn those sleeves in
What's your chamois cream profile?
What is this?
It's only young.
Robin, you want me to put it on for you?
On that note, stage 3, here we go.
Stage 4 was complicated. Quite a hard stage on paper, short and sharp climbs. The real canyon with Sun God, they were exploited by the bigger teams. Not us. We were happy to sit back and watch the chaos unfold, but certainly Bora and Ineos exploited. Like I said in a previous, chaos is where you win and lose the Tour of Britain. Like last year it was a very controlled race with Ethan versus Wout. This year, very chaotic. I talked about this in a previous video, and this was the day that Ineos and Bora created the chaos. They just kept sending riders up the road. We would be chasing those riders. We wouldn't be actively trying to go up the road ourselves. Like I said, we were actually waiting for the Friday and Sunday stage, like really saving our pennies. And then, but we had to shut down some really big threats. So when both Magnus Sheffield and Niels Pollitt were off the front with a few others, we had to shut that down pretty quickly. We shut down Pollitt but left Sheffield out there. We're very good. Sheffield by himself could be managed, but Sheffield with friends could be a problem. So got it under control, and then we had to go to work at the end. Just some big pulls to try and bring back that. What did we do at the end? I can't remember. Christ, the race then just exploded. We hit a monstrously steep couple of climbs, and then Ineos went one further to try and disrupt it. Finished in the park, worked out well for us with Dylan in third place and Movistar taking the win and the lead of the race. And I think what was going to follow was more chaos, because Movistar were having, even though they're leading the race, their support team was dropping like flies. I think they were already 2 or 3 men down. They were extremely lucky with the premature ending of the race. Probably not under the circumstances they'd have wanted, but they would have really struggled to control that just with, I mean, they had an Emmanuel Viti who's worth 2 men, but to be 2 men down and knowing that Ineos, and this is the thing, a lot of talking about how everyone was relying on them to chase and was shutting them down, but you know, I was surprised at their surprise by it, because they brought obviously an absolute hit squad, like by far the strongest team in the race, and everyone knows Ineos has to win the Tour of Britain. It's a home race. So I was surprised that they were surprised that I was surprised at their surprise at the way everyone else was racing, because I mean, we were like, we know you need to win this, so we're obviously going to use that to advantage. Strategy in cycling 101. Know what your opposition needs to do. I mean, it was set to be a big weekend, I think, and I think it would have been a real dog-eat-dog race for just everyone kicking the proverbial crap out of each other, basically. That was stage 4. That was an unexpectedly hard day, and a day that I, after the previous day's work on the front, after doing my job, quickly manoeuvred myself into the Gruppetto. Stage 5 there wasn't much to talk about there, to be honest. It was a simple sprint stage. By that point, I think the peloton needed an easier day. Breakaway was allowed to go reasonably easily. Everyone was mindful of the stage 3 being as hard as it was, and what was coming, which was stage 6. Stages 6 and 8 were set to be really tough, so the peloton wanted an easier day. The breakaway did not ride as tactically as before. They certainly tried to, they just rode at a steady pace. The front was taken up by sort of the teams we expected to. The teams were sprinters, DSM, Bora took it on. Not quite sure why Ineos went to help. They really didn't need to that day. They did anyway. No one complained. No one complained except them. So, yeah, simple. And Bora came away with a win. Quite a hectic finale, but was, yeah. As far as the Tour of Britain goes, that was as simple as it got. Anyway, thanks for watching this. It's a different ending to what we were expecting, and it's quite a solemn atmosphere. Everyone just cleared off on the Thursday evening. We were told that Friday stage wouldn't be happening, but we might still be racing Saturday, Sunday, and then woke up on Friday morning to the exit plan that the team gives to getting riders to airports and wherever they need to go. So yeah, quite a very odd ending. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks to Win Your Dream Bike. See you next time.